Feeling tired today. See if anyone comes in. Had a bit of a lazy day today, which was quite nice. Hi, JP. I was just going to show you some cards that I think were, I don't know if there was a yesterday or today. I think it was yesterday. Not sure. I was just looking at them and thought, oh, yeah. Goes with what I'm talking about anyway. Hi, Revolution Revisited. Yeah, 3 cards that came out. My colour cards were green, High King, High Reese, which were revitalise your nervous system. Very important. Nature coloured as well. Get out in nature because that helps your system. And then black, it says, find richness from the dark night. I think there's a lot of people going through the dark night of the soul. Hi Sue, hi Red Eye Jedi. And the last one was gold, which made me laugh because we're supposed to be going to the golden age, attract abundance, and that is part of all that anyway. Which is 21, which is 3, which I think of Trinity, which is what's on with the mind, body, and spirit, healing. I just thought I'd come on for not long, just a little chat. Oh, I don't know why he's not blue. I do not know. Well, the strange things going on YouTube anyway. I've got Roxanne, I can't get in contact properly. They're taking people's channels down, lifting the lids. I'm sure someone said they took his channel down. They're messing with people's channels, as we know, censoring, as we know. And when they're hearing certain things, as we know, there's a lot of that going on because there's a lot of shit going on right now, whether people believe in it or not. But apart from all that, because that's not really what I'm talking about tonight, is I don't know if any of you are feeling, that's why I thought I'd come and share my feelings and thoughts on things, because everything is, your feelings, is trying to get with if we're healing on a cellular level, and I think that's what we're going through now, because you're healing from things that you're seeing in social media, from certain platforms and certain things going on. You're going to need a lot of healing from it anyway. Here, mind, body and spirit. Hi Jess, mind, body and spirit. Now, we're all trying to heal in these areas, but the one that it's really bringing my attention to now is the body. I have lost a bit of weight in lockdown actually, which is funny because there might be some people out there who are either losing it or putting it on, depending on the feelings, because I can be an emotional eater, always have been. Some people aren't. Some people who might be finding certain truths out might be doing it out of boredom, might be doing it out of comfort eating. I don't know what any of you are like in chat, if you're putting it on or if you're losing it, like maybe you're getting out more walking. I'm just attacked by the looking glass. What do you mean? There was something reminded me of the looking glass the other day. What was it? I was watching a film and I thought, last night, and I thought, ooh, Psychics, that's like Project Looking Glass. Can't remember what film it was with Tom Cruise in it. Watched it last night, can't remember. So I don't know how any of you are getting on health-wise, and this is what I'm thinking of, like, put rewatch on it. Oh, yeah. In the body, I know I need to so push myself so much more. I've been doing little bits of yoga, not every morning, little bits of yoga, 10-minute yoga in the morning. Hi Carol, liking that. Think if I build that up, I can go on to a bit more. And then I found another video which is a bit longer, 20 minutes, so on and so on. But what I'm trying to build up is, I've got a book somewhere that I've been writing in, that I wrote a little program in, is I'm trying to deprogram from old programming. Oh, on your channel, I'll have a look. Deprogramming from the old programming, meaning I want to try and get up earlier, and I'm finding it hard. I will say I'm finding it hard to get up earlier so I can do the things, a bit of yoga, a bit of maybe kettlebells, whatever is that I want mix up. I don't want to stick to the same thing all the time, but yoga, yes, and then a mix up of something else, because I have exercise bits in my house anyway. And I like the whole thing of body resistance, using your body as resistance anyway. I've been eating you've been eating too much crap, exactly. It's either one or the other, but we know, we don't really want to be doing this. I want to get like good nutrition and some sort of, not a diet, it's not a diet, a lifestyle, a better, healthier lifestyle. I've come off meat. I had a bit the other day just because I felt like it, all in balance and everything, but genuinely, I don't eat meat. I don't know, I just had a bit of chicken. But even if people are meat eaters, it's just about the balance, isn't it, of we consume too much. So I came off that. I am drinking a little latte, even though I have come off the coffee, but I just treated myself the other day and thought I'm going to buy a couple of packs. This is the last one. And then I'll leave it again. I've not been having, like I used to have, about 5 a day. Not that I used to drink all of them. I don't mean lattes, coffee, but I knew I didn't really want to be drinking it because really, yeah, coffee's all right. I don't even know I was drinking it anyway. But then again, it's we get addicted to things, and sugar's one of the biggest drugs out there. It's in everything. So yeah, I just treated myself to that. I don't mind that now and again, but I've tried to get out of my daily programming. And it's hard when you've been eating, hi Paul from Newcastle, it's hard when you've been eating in a way or programmed a certain way that you've done things for years and years and years to try and deprogram yourself. And sometimes you get a bit like, oh, I might as well just give up because it's not working. It's not because it's not working, you've got to keep at it. So I've wrote it down in a book. I want to get up early. And it's because I've not been getting up earlier because I've still been going to bed at 1 o'clock, which I never used to go to bed at 1 o'clock. But since all the stuff I've been learning about, I do. So I've got to retrain myself to go to bed earlier, switch off, go to bed earlier, so I can get up earlier and do the things earlier in the morning, like a bit of meditation, a bit of yoga and a bit of whatever. Before the day starts, a bit of intentions, card pulling, have a bit of time to myself. I can't really say before Finn wakes up, because sometimes he wakes up early, sometimes he doesn't. But even if he does in the morning, he can be quietish with me if I go doing something and he's having his breakfast, but I'd rather get it done in the day, in the morning. So, yeah, I'm up at 7. Yeah, in the morning, I mean earlier than that, because obviously I've got Finn earlier than that to have a bit of time. 17 on chat, just gone to 18 as well. So, it's done because I know me, myself, sometimes if it's like, oh, I'll leave it till this afternoon or till the evening, and then things go on, sometimes you can get tired and then you don't end up doing it. I think we'll all end up eating a lot less and eating plant-based. Yeah, I do, Red Eye Jedi, with what's going on. 10-year transition period. Yeah, and the solar flash, exactly. And that's why I think if you're on the realms of that, which I am, I think that's why people are having these sort of, I've heard people saying they've been feeling like they don't want to eat. They've been feeling a pull to maybe eat more fruit and veg, this, that and the other. I think that as well, that we will be eating less because we know we consume too much and we don't need to eat so much food. And I've just got an app on my phone. Is it the intimate eating? I can't remember what it's called, where I've done it before and it works and then I fell off it. My dad does it all the time. You're not eating, and it sets a little alarm for me as well. You're not eating all around the clock because if you're eating all around the clock, I'm not saying I eat all around the clock, but you're not giving your body your cells or whatever that go around fixing your body. I'm not a doctor or nothing or whatever, but they need time to fix all your other things. But if you're constantly eating, they haven't got time to go and fix everything else. So I do think you can regenerate yourself a little bit and help your body to rejuvenate, sort of, because the cells are going doing things that they should be doing instead of whatever they are, then, fighting to your digestive system constantly working overtime, if anyone gets what I'm saying. I'm sure some of you will know. Fine-tuning, that's what we all need. Yeah, fine-tuning, and that's what I was thinking about today as I was just chilling out upstairs because the sun goes to the front of the house later on. And I was a bit tired because Finn got up early this morning. He got up about 4:30, don't know why. And then I told him to go back to bed magic because it's lighter and he hasn't got a door on his room at the minute. He needs a door on, and he got up early, so I was a bit tired with that, but also I went to bed late. And I normally go to bed about 1 o'clock every night, which isn't good for me, really. I know it isn't. I'd rather be trying to get up fresh, get my stuff done, not like get it done, I've got to get it out of the way, enjoy it, the meditation, and get into that routine so it just becomes a natural thing in my life, not a diet, not nothing, just, part of my daily routine, because you have to get into that routine. I don't know if they say it takes 2 weeks or something or whatever to start reprogramming or whatever it is, but I know I need to start reprogramming myself. And I know looking at those there, mind, body and spirit, that is the one that I've always struggled with. A lot of women probably do. Not saying men don't, but, you know. So that's what I'm looking at, because it's all healing in them 3 areas, mind, body and spirit. You know, there might be people who are okay in the body, but they're not okay in the mind. People are right in the mind, but not in the body. And then I believe if you're in the mind and the body and you're healing them, that's when spirit comes in as well. It's got a clearer channel to come in with the other stuff that's going on. Yeah, lovely, JP. Good, good, good. Yeah, it's nice to, don't always agree on everything, but it's nice to just have conversations and trying to help each other with different things and projects and stuff. So yeah, good, good. What else was I going to say? So I don't know if anyone's feeling that as well, knowing that they need to, knowing that they need to, or you might be wondering, oh, niggling feeling, oh, there's something. I know mine's health-wise as in the body, and I've got to look at that. So I've got the app on my phone now. I did get scales a bit ago to weigh myself, but I normally go off my clothes. Like I said, I've lost weight in lockdown, but I need to push myself because I am getting older. I don't mean I'm old, but I am getting older, 43. And I know that as you get older, if you're not using certain things and you're not like, you know, even with bits of yoga, but I mean, yoga, you can lose weight with yoga weight loss is, you know, it's like, or what you call it, using your body as a weight. You need that resistance training to strengthen your bones and stuff as you get older, because the people who get older and just sit about and do nothing, that's when they start losing muscle, you know, the muscle, and you start, you know, stiffening up and stuff. Don't want to be like that. It doesn't mean because you're older you can't enjoy your life. Of course you can. Doesn't mean you're settling down. It just means, you know, no one needs to settle down. You need to be like Peter Pan. But if you fine tune yourself or oil yourself a little bit with good ass, you know, keeping yourself, you know, relatively moving and healthy as you can, you know, health is everything, isn't it? You can't go off and do things and have little adventures and stuff if you're not in, you know, some sort of good condition, should I say. You know, whatever your situation is as well, you know. But hi, Candy Cane, driving and listening at the same time. Dolly, I got a chat now on old laptop, iPad book. I've got a chat now. Oh, you've got a chat on an old laptop. Oh, it's Rosie. Sorry, Rosie. I didn't even see you then. I thought it was someone else. Oh, you've got chat now on old laptop. Okay. Oh, your iPad broke. Hey up, Martin. I know we need to have a chat on Skype at some point or some blah, blah, blah. There's, do you know, this is a bit of a mixed chat. I'm just going to say about my art stuff and then I'm going to say something else because, like, Rosie, you're one of them people that, with Fifth World, Thoughts and Perception, a load of other people that I look back, especially the woman I shouted out the other day, and I can't remember her name, Jennifer. I put a community post up with I can't remember the first name, and then it was Jennifer. These people I came across same time as you, Rosie, and I was like, what are these people talking about? Yeah, I get it, something's resonating, and kept watching, and then the lady Jennifer just disappeared. I don't mean disappeared, I was subscribed, but we know what YouTube have been doing, so I've never seen any of her new videos. And then she did an interview with Sasha Stone. Sasha Stone's brilliant. Oh my God, why have I not seen this guy before? Dolly been watching, I've enjoyed listening. Oh, thank you, the saying. And these people, whether there's people in this chat that believe it or not, it doesn't matter. So don't get triggered just in case there's any newbies. They were onto Q and I didn't even know. I don't mean they were all onto Q. Jennifer was into Q. Never revealed it, I don't think, in 2017, but talks about it now. And she's very spiritual. She knows about a lot of stuff. Talking about Q and Trump, knows that Trump's working for the light. Sorry if that's offending anyone that might be new, but and I was like, I knew I resonated with some of these women a while back without knowing, because to me it's like soul famine. I'm just finding it. It just makes me smile, and I'm coming across more and more people. I've just come across someone else who was talking to Sasha Stone, another lady from England, talking about, you know, I know there's been a lot of people awake way back. I've not been that awake to the whole, what would you say? not the spirit side, because like I said, I've known energies are there and stuff, but the whole, I don't even know what the word is. I don't even know what the word is. I can't even explain it myself. The Matrix, whatever you want to call it. And it's just blowing my brain right now with the amount of people I'm coming across that I came across a few years ago. And I'm like, oh my God, yes. And they're even agreeing with that. And even Soulology that I watch now and again. Tribe, exactly. Soul Tribe. Is starting to, well, it looked like he was the other day, starting to think, oh, maybe Trump is something that I thought he wasn't, because I've started to watch a few little things on things and it's getting a bit like, so I'm like, yeah, things that make you go, And I've said before on here, and you've all heard me, yes, I'm into Q, wherever the book is, but it's much more than that. It's multi-layered, it's multi-dimensional, it's absolutely bonkers. I honestly believe Hillary going run again. Yeah, they're saying that she might, and they even said about Big Mike, but I say bring it on, because watch the cards fall down in her direction, because to get in, I'd say that'd be brilliant if she did that, because that's how they can get her in front of the world and go, let's bring something out just before she does. What could we bring out? I know. Finding this chat thing's hard to follow and listen though. My dyslexic mind is struggling to read all fast moving text. Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I think you can slow it down, can't you? But Rosie's lovely as well. Rosie Jenner there. She's got a channel as well. Yeah, they said there's chat of it, but she won't win. Believe me, she won't win. Something will come out before that happens. Even if she is about, I don't actually believe she is. I don't believe she is. And also, my dad was telling me today that he watched Scooby-Doo, the new Scooby-Doo film the other day, just for with his son. And it was funny because he said, I couldn't believe it. He said, the girl with the glasses on, the brainy one in Scooby-Doo, they went to a Halloween party. And they went, what are you dressed up as? And she went, Ginsberg, as a Halloween, all in black. I thought, yeah, because she was a witch, wasn't she? If we know what she was saying, what she was bringing in. And then apparently she had an apple mac and she pulled the apple mac up and there was a big Q on it. So just saying, I thought that was quite funny. Yeah, so I was just thinking, art-wise, I was just sat, I was looking at my fairy book. If you don't know about Brian Stroud, is it Brian Shroud? Oh, I forgot that. Brian Froud. Why did I say Shroud? My big book, Fairies, which I love. And obviously, was Brian Froud the one who did Dark Crystal, Labyrinth and all that? So I was just nosying through this. I have got the tarot decks on these, the oracles on these. This book. Hang on, can't even see. I just love the artwork in it. Trying to look for. Fairies. Oh, you just trying to find like this. I just love the artwork. Let me see. Because that's how I think the elemental world is energy, but you can be represented as, fairies and things like that. I'm just trying to find. It's a big book. Oh my God, it's so heavy. Sigibala the yellow, inner rest fairy, red colours, is original gold. Ooh. I don't know, a lot of artwork, like, oh, can't show that one. Can't show that one. It's a bit rude as some of them. Is that a nice picture? Is this one? Yeah. This sort of artwork. It's very pretty. Hi, Zal. Hi, everybody who's in. But yeah, I was just having a nosy through that, and then I was drawing. Oh, and I got this free little card in it, or was that something else I got the other day? Reminds me of that film that I've not seen with the. There was a woman who fell in love with a sea monster thing, newish sort of film. Reminds me of that. And then I have got another book by Brian Froud. This one. But like I said, oh yeah, so the other day I was drawing this. I see it as, I think it was just coming out as the divine feminine because that's what everyone's talking about. It's not finished, and all my circles that I always draw in now, which is just a thing that I always do in my pictures, is spirit form, channeling, whatever you want to call it, energies, whatever you want to see it as. That's why I do that now. Guess that's always going to be in my pictures now because of the orbs that I see. And then I just started ballpoint pen, this concoction, probably because I was looking at that book, and I was just like, oh, I'll just do a bit of a scribble, you know, in my cartoony way that I do. Got a frog down there. Mushrooms. Hi, Sky. This lady, it's not finished yet. Got some stuff up here that you can't see. That's meant to be my version of a little hummingbird, fish, because I'm a Pisces, but I see it as the two worlds merging together, spirit and physical, which is as above, so below. The water's above and the water's below. There's some roses going on in there. You can't really see them, but some roses going on. But I did think I could come on. I know I've said this before, and you know I'm a pain, but I could come on sometimes and just try and do my feelings in my nickname in communities, hummingbird. Well, someone was talking about hummingbird today, and I think it was prime disclosure because we know that hummingbirds are very connected to Gaia. But yeah, maybe come on and do like a show where I just draw. I can chat, I can see chat, but you can see me drawing, just the way I do it. Of the feeling of the week, how I'm feeling in a picture. And maybe sometimes I'll colour it in as well. It might be quite therapeutic for people, I don't know. But that's what I was thinking. Some arty things. Yeah, I don't mean a pain as in that. Sometimes I come and go, yeah, I'm doing this, and then it never happens. But that's just me, and that's just life sometimes, because with what's going on at the minute with everything, you know, kids. He's been hard with Finn off school. He's got so cheeky now. But the schools are asking about who's going in and doing this and that and the other. And I don't mind as long as they're not saying they're sticking him in a square, because kids aren't going to stand in a square. You can go back to school, and if people think that's silly, well, that's the only way working's going to, people going back to work is going to work out. And obviously, I'm not in the whole pandemic thing, and I'm not with it. So, yeah. Yes, love your art books. Yeah. And I said I might put them together in colouring books or something in the end, or just loose pages or whatever of how I'm feeling, my feelings in pictures. Yeah, Finn's fine. He's just turned into the most cheekiest thing ever, but he is 5 years old and he is going through that stage and answering back and all that, but he's been a lot worse since he's not been in school, probably from boredom and stuff as well, not seeing his friends, not being able to, I can go in the garden and go out, but I think he wants to get on the playground and he wants to go on the swings and he wants to, you know, like kids do. He's saying he never wants to go back to school again, but I actually think as soon as it's opened and he goes back, he'll be wanting to see his friends. But apart from that, he's just a usual 5-year-old, you know, how they are at that age. Some of them, he's quite boisterous. He's not like my eldest one was at that age. He's very boisterous, and I'm not used to boisterousness because my first one wasn't that boisterous, but he is a typical boisterous lad. And he wrote that the other day. Finn loves mum with the S the wrong way around. There you go. Hi, Tracy. But you are like water flow beauty song. Oh, well, I'm just... You know, there's some things I can say to some people in the real world and they're not getting it. And there's a lot of people that still don't believe there's nothing going on and there's like shitloads going on. And people just think because I'm not bringing the evidence, I don't really need to. People can look out there and see it themselves that there's shitloads going on all over the world and people know it's all not what they're saying it is and blah, blah, blah. But I'm a bit bored of saying that now. But at the end of the day, there's a lot going on, and you know, it's all there for people to see. People are seeking a lot. The world's seeking a lot. Yeah, I think education, I said this to my sister because she's in education, I think education will evolve, and maybe they've been putting stuff together behind the scenes, who knows, but I think it will evolve where new things will come in and it goes more holistic, more of a whole, because it needs to. It needs to. And that's for the teachers as well. That's not just for the children, that's for the teachers. I know I've got friends who are teachers. I used to be a nurse, stuff, but it's got too stressful for the teachers as well. It shouldn't be like that. If the teachers are stressed, the kids are going to be stressed, vice versa. I am interested in true stories, fairies in the garden. I'll go, yeah, maybe I should read a bit of Brian Froud's books out, but I was thinking maybe I could do some, when I come and do my drawings, they could be fairy related as my... Me and my sister have always been into the fairy thing, as little kids and stuff, and she does make fairies and she's messing around with some other stuff now. I've shown this before, she made this ages ago. She actually made it herself out of clay. And if you can see the wings, my sister actually made that herself, the little clay fairy in it. And she always goes, it's rubbish. I'm like, it's not, it's so cute. Yeah, and I'm a bit crafty in my family. She wrote a poem as well. I don't know if she wrote this or it was off, I don't know. But my other nickname's Nini. So it says that Nini the fairy, and it's got pink hair because one of my favourite colours, pink and peach. Believe in the fairies, they make dreams come true. Believe in the wonder, the stars and the moon. Believe in the magic from the fairies above. They dance on the flowers and sing songs of love. And if you just believe and always stay true, the fairies will be there to watch over you. So she made me that ages ago. I think she's starting to make some more. She's doing something with fairies anyway. She feels the pull to make things for fairy things. So, just like I'm always, doing me stuff. I've got my little fairy on. I've had this for a while. Little fairy. Little fairy. So, like I said, I've just been coming across so many other channels, and I'll see what you're saying in chat in a minute. And do you dream of fairies? I tried and all I could. I don't know, but I've been having some weird dreams lately, and I know they're weird, but I can't particularly remember them properly. But I have been dreaming. I know I've been dreaming a lot more, which is a good sign. Raymond Grace Master Dowser had a couple of excellent stories about the experiences with fairies in Canada in his book on dowsing. Oh, hi, Luna. Yeah, I just see them as energies, but everything's energy, and is it frequencies about, and the things that, this is what I'm getting excited about, is the things that people, the mundane people, think are not there. Energies and frequencies are all around, and once, this is what I'm saying about fine-tuning your body, in mind, body and spirit, you will start seeing or feeling the presence of the otherworldly realm. The otherworldly realm. Yeah, and Sue, you have this necklace now, don't you, this fairy? Yeah, I've had this for a while. When I used to watch Tiptoe Chicken, she used to have it. And I saw a video of her today, and she passed away a few years ago, or the other year, and that was a bit sick for YouTube to put that back up. That was weird. Anyone knows what I'm talking about. So, yeah, I believe when you start clearing yourself out and you start reprogramming yourself away from the old programming of what's always been, and that's not just from you, that's from parents, that's from their grandparents, and that of what we've been told we're how we're supposed to live, when we know most of the stuff is opposite, back to front and upside down, is once you start, I think, retuning yourself. This is just personally what I think, with the mind, body and spirit, that you will get in tune more, because it's funny how I started seeing orbs I could feel energies, but started seeing more since, I stopped eating meat. I said I had a bit of chicken the other day, but I mean, stopped eating meat. I'm on distilled water, and I'm sure there was something else. I can't remember. But I noticed a bit more when some other stuff started to fall away. Oh, don't worry, Candy Cane. Yeah, we know you're driving. Don't worry. Yeah, the orbs. So, I don't know, because Rosie Jenner's in here, which is nice. What do you think orbs are? I mean, I don't know if you've seen the videos, I've had blue, I've had pure white, and there's loads more at the minute. I've had a violet one in the other day when I was asking about Pleiadian, Arcturian, and Lyran energies or beings or whatever, and that came in. I was putting the intention out. I know this sounds mad to some people, communication with galactic energies, and that came in. I know some people are going to think that's mad, but I actually believe in all that. I believe there's a lot more out there than NASA say there is. And it's not because, see, some people go, oh, what do you mean NASA? I go, I'm not bothered, you know. I don't think NASA are lying about absolutely everything. I think they're covering a lot up and lying about some stuff, but I think they're also showing us what's not there, or showing us something that looks like something when it totally looks like something different, because maybe they don't want us to see beyond the veil, or whatever, or what our universe looks like properly. Or, you know, people say, oh, if you think you're on a realm, how can there be planets? Well, they can be, can't they? It doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't matter. That could be our universe with the next one and the next one and the next one with all that involved. Who knows? Because we don't know properly, because I haven't actually been up there properly. And it's funny how Tesla said, and it was in the film Wrinkle of Time, not travelling by rocket, this, that, and the other, you travel by your mind. Your mind. Which plasma, yeah, which I think you travel with your mind. That's why we're meditating and that you can go anywhere. That's how you know, get out there. Yeah, what are you saying, plasma as in the orbs? Because I think the plasma light, and I feel it's funny how you get a lot of colours, and I think do they match up to different planets and stuff, like those energies from there, those beings, the whatever, lovely energy, yeah. So, you know, you get the people go, it's dust. Yeah, you do get dust that gets kicked up, but you can clearly see dust from light and energy that swirls around and actually communicates. And it communicates for me. I don't care what people say, it communicates for me. When I ask it to flash, it flashes. When I ask certain things, it does certain things, like a big flash for yes, and, you know, stuff like that. And I have had one with wings in that you all saw once, and a lot of you have seen them live on camera when I've got my other lighting on. At my computer, which I haven't got anymore, so I need to get a little mini one of the round lights, because I was using this nail lamp thing. It was quite bright, but I need a mini one. It was just too big and stupid, so that's why you won't see much going on behind me now, because the lighting's not good. But when I say malevolent, I get a lot of white flashes when I say malevolent. I was asking for healing in my sleep and I got the flashes. So my golden one was so bright like the sun. Yeah, and I've had golden ones, and the golden ones are beautiful. And you get a lot of gold with a lot of colours in, like a bit of green, bit of, yeah, beautiful. Yeah, I bet the colours are more vibrant once the veil's been lifted. Yeah, I believe that. And what camera is it? You've got, it's just a Samsung, and it's old now and it's going, and the camera's not really good on it anymore. It's naff. I need a new one. I think I'm due a new one soon. It's absolutely rubbish. And then I've got the camera on thingy as well. Oh, yours is cack as well. Mine's cack, but I still pick some good ones up. But it is rubbish. White light, all the hue, all the colour of the rainbow. Yeah, I think white light is pure light. It holds all the colour of the rainbow. Seeing the spectrum white, and then it's the rainbow colour, isn't it? So plasma is high in hue. Yeah, act like neutrino. Light move through all matter. Yeah. Yeah. So what's your personal thing on orbs, Rosie? Like, I believe that's how consciousness comes in of other, I don't know, beings or whatever. And we're the human race, and we're all different colours, aren't we? Different hues, but we're all one. Just like we're all one with the universe as well, and the galactics, or whatever you want to call it. We're all one, all connected, because we're all connected to source. That's what I feel personally, anyway. And then we've got our energies that come out of us, the orbs that come out of us. You've seen them coming out my fingers and you've aura field and everything. That's been pretty amazing. I'm seeing a lot of flashes even when my eyes are closed. I get that. And I see them off camera and people going on about this solar flash. I think there might be something big at the end of the or something. But I do believe it's already happening because of these particles, whatever you want to say, coming in of plasma flash, that working on maybe the cellular level, just slowly drippy before a big chung for people who really need to wake up, who just can't wake up. Because there's a lot of people out there, cognitive dissonance, won't believe any sort of thing because they're too in the head. Like a lot of people will say that they're open-minded, but then they still can't get their head around stuff like, what if? Well, what if? Yeah, I see a lot of flashes if I've meditated as well, and I always see blue, always see electrical blue. Like the other day when I got the little worms in, and I said like a worm connected, and then it was facing itself like, they used to say, I said the other day, I don't know if it's true, they cut the little, if you cut a worm in half, you've got two pieces that could live on. Is that what worms do? Anyway, would they know themselves if they saw themselves? Mirror effect, like something, would they know themselves? But they got split. One became two and then two became one again. Dark crystal. Two go and experience polarity, duality, whatever you want to call it, and then come back together. And like I said, you've got 33. You've got to know the dark to know that that to know what you are, your light, to know that's not what you want. So that's how I see it anyway. And like I said, the videos I'm watching, like Sasha Stone and some other people that I'm coming across in the UK as well, and they've even all been saying, yeah, they know about Q. So I'm like, where are these people? I didn't see these people before, but on a spiritual level as well. And it's just beautiful. I'm just still in awe. It's all alchemy. Yeah. I've studied all of magic. It's all alchemy, isn't it? We're transforming. Even a fella said the other day, it's like, well, give him a book on alchemy. He's like, well, yeah, it's because people don't know, it's science, but alchemy was like the Egyptians and people, and it's magic. Well, what they would have called magic, but it is like a science sort of way, magic, whatever. They would think it was that. Is the alchemical process in your body, your chemicals reacting to certain things. And that's why the mainstream media put certain things out to put you in fear, because you start having a chemical reaction. It's not really you when you start getting angry, it's a chemical reaction because you're seeing something. But we're learning, a lot of people are learning, that a lot of things you're seeing, especially through mainstream media, isn't exactly the truth, is it? It's just visions to make you think it's the truth, to get you to react, to get all yourself bubbling inside. Lightning balls is a thing, really. Baffles the shit out of science. Some then come out of the lightning strikes float about. Ah, yeah. And I guess if it's light coming out of lightning, and we're like electrical beings as well. We hold water, and water's a conductor, and light and stuff like that, and lights and energy, things would come out of the light. Yeah, if you understand what I mean. I can never sort of explain what I mean properly, but it's just that. Yeah, and we all know this is a collective consciousness, and it's quickening so quick, and the days are flying by, and people are going on about certain stuff they believe is going to happen. Oh, it might be in a few more years, but the way it's going, this quickening thing, I just think is going to go quicker than we think. It's just, I'm personally finding it pigging. I'm still amazed by it all. Tired today, very tired today. I've just chilled out a lot today, drawing and just monging out, watching some little videos on other people that I'm coming across. That I'm just so excited that there's people that think nobody's waking up, but they are all over, and it's just beautiful. It's so beautiful. This is what lifts me up in energy. If I felt a bit tired before, it'll lift me back up again. I'm like, oh my God, it's so beautiful what's going on. It's like a divine plan. Like we'd say, you can look at the dark side those that we call the dark, and they've played the side really well, because it's the only way that was going to wake us up. It was the only way that was going to wake us up. Remember all that bog roll drama? I know, Martin, and didn't we say we'd look back and go, oh, what the frig was all that about? Hi, good servant. And it was pretty funny when you look back at it. It was a toilet roll. It's got to be one of the biggest jokes going. But, yeah, that's past now. Told you the food would come back in, and, you know, that's all calmed down. Yeah, we've got to queue up at the... We've got to still queue up at the shops. But more and more people are waking up to, you know, certain things to do with all that now. And it's not going to go away. The more and more people wake up, it's a domino effect. So it's not going to be long till, you know, America's opening up. People are having, you know, there's lots of videos I'm getting from America of people where they're at, you know, they're out at bars, this, that and the other. And some people will sit out there and go, oh, it's very silly that when this and that's going on. These people need to research a little bit more, because it's not the whole true story of what the mainstream media are putting out about it. Yeah, we win, exactly. It is a spiritual war. To me, it's already won up there. It's just, it's everything that's going on. What's going on internally with us is being mirrored back in the physical. Because a lot of people are all in turmoil. I don't know turmoil, but all like, oh my God, well, the sleeping are waking up and they're all like, ugh. So it all seems batshit crazy. You know, remember the storm? Trump said the storm. I don't even think we're in that yet. I think we're sort of in it, but I think there's bigger things to come than that are about to come. If you know what I'm saying. And when that comes, that is gonna be a shitstorm of feelings, anger. You know, when a lot more people wake up, you know, they're sleeping. And like I said, we'll be all there like, well, you know, they'll be going, oh, you lot seem calm. We've been through all this. Let's move forward and bring the solutions. It's named the Egyptian magic, which leads to the magic of the Anunnaki, who the real creator is. Yes, I've looked into the bits and bobs with that, Anunnaki and that, and seen different things on that sort of stuff as well. Yeah, and it's all interesting, isn't it? It's all mega interesting. It's better than what we get told anyway. Yeah, I'm just finding it all very interesting. What's just freezed you out again? I don't know who the creator is. I'll just pass message on, but that's freezed me out again. Bye. Oh, bye. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're saying. So I don't know if any of you lot are coming across new videos and you're just seeing more and more and more. As more and more, I'm talking about the sort of spiritual videos, because like I said, there's a lot of people who put spiritual stuff out and they're not even awake to some stuff. So, you know, not realising some stuff, don't forget, there's a lot of fake people out there as well. Have you seen Netflix got a new show coming out, Dolly, taking the out from Space Force? Oh, are they? Oh, are they? I'll tell you what. Anyway, Martin, I tell you what, I will put my 2p piece on that. I got really excited. Oh, have we got a troll in the house? Yeah. Yeah, I woke up and I was so excited because I saw the new flag for Space Force. Oh my God. Let me just go and get for the picture for people who may not have seen it. Oh my God. Oh, so just in case you've not seen it, put a smile on my face this morning. I'll put my 2p piece on it. Right, so I love this picture. Trigger a few people. Oh, you've been cued. Woo! And then, oh God, this made me laugh. Yeah, Bob's being a bit of a troll, looking for attention. Space Force. I was like, oh my God, it's Star Trek. I was like, oh my God, it's Star Trek. It's a trilateral or something or other. That sign stands for communication, and the star is the I've got the video. Where's the video? The thingy star. The what do you call it? The and they said it stands for, like, you know, the beacon and whatever. But I was like, oh my God, it's like Star Trek. Now I don't know if Trump's taking the mick, as in they know, or we're actually really going to find out actually what's what. Do you know what I'm saying? What's what that they've always hidden. Whatever that is. New technologies, blah, 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 blah. But I just thought it was hilarious. But a lot of people say there's a lot of truth in Star Trek. So to have that sign, people might think it's funny, but that's what the sign stands for. It's sign of communication. But I thought, communication with what? You know what I'm saying? Just saying. People get hit by, that's not saying but people, but we can conduct it. Yeah. Conduct it and live holds trillions, so body can hold trillions of life. Yeah, and Nikola Tesla put his current through him and he didn't die, but then Edison put his through animals and killed him and said it was Nikola Tesla's, but Tesla put his current through him. So, and we're conductors, aren't we? Because we hold a lot of water. So, yeah. The North Star, did they say it was the North Star? I can't remember, but you might have seen the video on it. Oh, what's my mum saying? Oh, hiya, Memphis, how are you? Let me see if I can find the video. I was like, Space Force. It's either that or the trolling that lot, you know, in NASA, the fake ass ones, because do you remember when Trump had Buzz, I don't know what his name is, Buzz the astronaut behind him that time, and he was talking about Mars, and he was cacking himself. He was like, oh no, they're going to know, they're going to find out what did or didn't happen, or what's what up there, you know, blah, 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 or whatever. Whatever, Trevor. So that just makes me laugh. Or were they in the space race, or weren't they? Or are they now? I don't know. Anyone can say whatever and come on here and comment whatever, and I'm like, whatever. Yeah. Dolly, I've always looked 10 years or more younger, but last couple of months I've aged. Well, that's stress, isn't it? So that's why I've kept saying to people, Buzz was cacking it big. Oh God, that video was hilarious. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, people need to go and find it. But this is why I'm saying you need to stop looking at so much. Get outside, chill out, don't be getting stressed, enjoy the things that you normally enjoy. I mean, it might be not normally enjoy if you're not, you know, with what's going on at the minute, you can't get out to certain places, but just trying to keep your spirits up, basically, because stress is a massive ager. See if I can find it. Was it on Fox News? Let's go to Fox News. Oh, there's loads of stuff coming out. Fox News, Space Force flag. Nice. So I just loved it. It was hilarious. Thank you, Red Eye Jedi. So let's have a look at this. Unfurling the flag, and with us is Chief Master Sergeant. I'll tell you what it stands for. Why don't we go ahead and do it? I was like, Star Trek.
That's fantastic. Isn't that great? Please get in the picture. That's beautiful. Mr. President, you will stand in your office alongside the other service flags. Very, very great honor. It's a great honor. That's a beautiful flag, too. Roger, hold that up so they can see. That's really beautiful. Wow. That's a big day. That's a big day.
Can somebody explain the logo? So the delta in the middle is a symbol that the space community has used for years and years and years. The North Star signifies our core value, our guiding light, if you will. And the orbit around the globe signifies the space capabilities that
Some people get triggered by that word, but North Star, what did he say? Trilateral thingy thing in the middle was for communication, and the North Star guiding light. Well, she's been looking pretty beautiful lately, that guiding star, hasn't she? That's all I can say. Yeah, but the thing is, JP, I'll just say to people, I know all that's going on, but people just need to, it is what it is at the minute. People just need to, if it is what it is at the minute, and you don't want to do that, then it's like, you know, take your mind off it with other stuff. But yeah, I know it's hard. But yeah, so that just made me chuckle this morning with the Space Force flag. I was like, oh wow, it's like Star Trek. I think there's exciting things coming anyway. You know, there's exciting things coming, and I just believe, you know, if you're into the manifestation thing of where I think that's what reality is. We manifest a lot, and a lot of the things that are in the world is because we've manifested certain entities, energies, things here, brought them in because of people's mindsets, and that's why I said we've got to heal within our mindset, and that if we weren't bringing certain fear in, because that's what the mainstream bring in, we wouldn't have certain entities and certain energies that are here doing stuff, because you wouldn't be putting that fear energy out that feeds off you and probably brings other things in anyway, if people sort of get what I'm saying. But yeah, like I said, but there's a lot to be grateful for, and there's a lot of really good things going on, but there's a lot of people still choosing to just sit in all the doom and gloom of like feeding into other crap that people are posting, or just trying to stay in that whole mindset of you know, can't do nothing about it, this, that, and the other. When we can, we're actually stronger than, you know, they make out we are. We're quite powerful beings. That's another thing they don't want people to know, to stand up in the light and start speaking out like a lot of people are, or holding that higher frequency, because the higher frequency overrides the lower frequency. And that's what they don't want you to know. So they want you in a state of stress, doom and gloom, moaning, all that stuff that goes with negative energy, because it feeds them. So that's why I say it's so important to lift your energy up any way you can. And if that means you have to stop looking at social media for a bit, stop looking at social media. That's what I've not been on a lot. I've just trying to concentrate on the ones that I do like, trying to make my own mind up about stuff, realising that I've got to get my healing process of my physical body reprogrammed, because that's the one I've always struggled with, because it is hard to, we can do it, it's hard to reprogram from being programmed for so long. But with a positive attitude, exactly, Memphis, with a positive mental attitude, to know that you can do this. And if you need a bit of like inspiration, you know, go on YouTube. YouTube's great for getting inspiration off other people, maybe for a fitness thing or whatever it is that you want to do. But I'm just thinking, if I can say it out here out loud, hopefully you might see a bit more of a change. Like I said, I have lost a bit of weight anyway. I've not put weight on in the lockdown, which I think is brilliant. But I know there's a lot more I can push myself with, and I want to do it. And it's like you get that thing in your head going, no, you don't. It's like, yes, I do. Stop telling me I'm not doing it. Stop telling me I'll do it later, because I know I won't do it late. So I'm going to have to get up early and do it. I'm going to have to start retraining my brain to go to bed earlier, get organised with certain stuff in the evening so I'm organised in the morning. Because I'm not really like an organised person like that. But to get myself on track with this, which has been one of the biggest things in my life anyway, always had a bit of problem with that. I need to push myself, and it's the only way I'm going to do it. So, yeah. But I feel the time is really, it just feels quite strong now, because of the healing process with what's going on away. It's like you know you have to. Like, I think Red Eye Jedi, who I was saying before, it's that thing of, we know there's these things coming that it's better to clear yourself for stuff that's coming, and ongoing healing, and it's just going to make it easier. With a lot of other stuff that's coming, I think, with things people don't even want to believe is real. The more healthy you are in mind, body and spirit, the more that is all going to come in and work better with you, fine-tuning your instrument to let frequencies come in and different energies and stuff. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I'm 60 now. Just let me check. I don't know if things just fell out of bed. I'm not sure. I think he did. I don't know. Yeah, what was... I'm 60 now, just brought an electric skateboard by Flip from Australia. Use it or lose it. Oh, electric skateboard, brilliant. Yeah, it's all about maybe trying something new. Did Candy Cane go in? See you later, Candy. Thanks, Martin. Yeah, I saw someone get an adult scooter, the kids' scooter, but the scooters. Thought, I need to get a thin one. I thought, should I get one so I can do it with him? Would be quite nice. So I might have to look at one of them to get some money and try and look at one of them, especially with, them being out of school now, even if they do go back and then you've got the summer holidays. So need a few things, physical things. I have got a bike, and it's a bit of a lady bike. It's nice, but I haven't never been on it actually because the tyres went flat. So I know I need to get that fixed for summer. And then maybe get a bit of an off-road bike, because it's not an off-road bike, it's a proper lady bike, which I think is really cute. Maybe I should just keep it anyway. But to try and do a few things I've not done before, I think it's that time to maybe push yourself to bring in no fear. Try and do the things that you've not done before. I don't mean I've not rode a bike before, I just mean maybe off-road biking. I want to get a new... I've got the bow and arrow, and the bows on it, oh my God, they always break all the time, but do a bit more of that. I was doing it when the sun came out, but I think I broke all my arrows nearly now because the points come off, but maybe get a better one in the end, and to take to a field somewhere where it's not in my garden because I'm scared of shooting it. Not scared of shooting it because it's not a strong one, but obviously you don't want to fire it over your fence or anything. It's just in the garden and it's not a strong one. But yeah, just those things. Get into my hooping a bit more, trying to do some tricks with it. Was doing hooping the other week, but learning the tricks again. Just keep flowing, people. Because someone said something the other day, I'm not going to say in what context it was and why and all that, but about settling down, and I thought, who wants to settle down? And I don't mean that sense of when you settle down when you're married, because that's all beautiful anyway, but what's that settling down? That sounds like you just means even if you are, even if you were getting married, you're settling down, like as soon as you settle down, you've got to get your pipe and slipper out and sit there, and it's like, no. You can be married or not married. Even if you are married, you can still do exciting things together, and do them things together, so it makes more exciting, to go off doing things like, oh, maybe we'll start going biking together. Maybe we'll start looking at this. Why do you have to settle down and where some people do go, oh, well, I've retired now. I'm not even saying about people who are older and retired, whatever age. And, we go into this routine of that's what people do. And yeah, exactly, you just give up and you get your pipe and nothing wrong with your pipe and slippers. I like getting cosy in winter, but it means that you can't be childlike. The whole part is everyone always says, oh, I feel like I was 33 in the house still, Christ consciousness. I still feel like I was when I was, say, 21 or whatever. Yeah, because you always do. It's only the vessel, but I do believe you can regenerate yourself without being too stressed and bringing in the health with your food. I think, like I said before, I think we're all starting to look at food properly. I want to get rid of this, I want to get rid of that, I want to start exercising, I want to start bringing things into my life. And even if you're more active that way and you think, oh yeah, maybe I'm going to get a bike or a scooter or an electric skateboard like Memphis said, it's still exercise. So there's many things we can do that maybe we haven't thought about before. Maybe a lot of people are thinking about that now because they've got time to think as well, this stuff that's going on. And yeah, be like Peter Pan. I've always said that, like, I'm a bit mad, but not really. But, it's a bit like, people say, oh, grow up. My mum's even said, oh, grow up, Janine. I'm like, what do I have to grow up for? Why do you have to grow up and be serious about everything? Yeah, there's times to be serious, but mostly it's about having a laugh, making memories, making your own traditions. Don't go with the traditions that we're told. Making your own traditions that are fun, bringing new energies and frequencies in, and see, I'm getting all energetic now talking about it. Stop going with sheep programming. Make your own little programs. Start breaking down the old ones and make some bloody new ones. And if everyone looks at you like, oh, they're a bit mad, good, because to me that's a compliment. Too busy looking at, oh, they're mad, aren't they? Well, but then you're doing your thing, aren't you? Why people are too busy, being busybodies, looking at everybody else thinking, oh, well, really, that's when some people like that, who comment like that, are the people that really want to do anything, but their ego or whatever won't let them because they're scared, that word again, in fear of looking stupid or looking silly, or people thinking, oh, what they're thinking about me. Who cares? Who cares? Bloody hell, mum, chill. Oi, oi, Dolly, hi, where we go, one we go, all bazzer. So, yeah, I've just had a treadmill. Oh, I've got a little stepper thing. So it's like I said, I just need to get to bed earlier so I can get up early, because I know everybody's different. I know I do it better if I get up in the morning, get it out of the way. Not as in get it out of the way. Hi, genetic awakening. Just because I know things can happen in the afternoon with Finn or whatever, and then I think, I'm a bit tired now, I've not got the energy to do it. So I know the times really I have to do it in will be in the morning, and with the meditation as well. I was trying to still carry on this doodle, but while I was talking. But like I said, I'm thinking of bringing some videos where I'm going to chat and draw. So you'll see me drawing and not me. Just of the energies, just what I'm feeling in a week. And then maybe, if I remember to do them in black and white, I can always print them off, like I said, to go to a loose colouring book thing, collection, I don't know. And then I could do somewhere I come on and actually colour them in, like I said the other day, to show you what they look like when they're coloured in. Because I think it might, I know a lot of people what's the Ashme videos? I don't know what they're called, but it might help with people's stress. I don't know. Bringing a bit of my art back again. When I did the books, remember Sue? I don't know if you carried on with it when I kept saying, oh, come and do this, and then I just bloody forget sometimes. But the whole making pages up with, what was it, collaging, because I've got some new magazines, so I know I'll be using them soon. I am also thinking about doing a vision board because I've been meaning to do one for ages. I went to put one together and I didn't, because the thing's not, I use it as a pin board, it's not big enough, but I found a vision board kit the other day, which is just a big piece of paper. You don't have to do it on a board, you can put pieces of paper together. I want to put all my goals and things on there. I want to do that, and you can do it in a book as well. And I've also started a book off with that as well. There's just so much I'm trying to do yet again. And then, yeah, you did it. It's relaxing, isn't it? So, yeah, it would help with stress. That's good then. So it might be just once a week, like I said, for the people who don't know. So I'll be coming with drawing a picture out, for instance. This was the Pisces one I did. And then I might come and do sometime where I actually colour it in and show you what it looks like when it's coloured in. And there's a book that I've got on mandalas, and I'll call this a mandala because it's in a circle. Mandalas are very magical, circle of life and all that, but it might be a series in circles. But there's a teaching in that book, so I might be able to bring snippets of that book in when I've actually read it. Shalom Dolly, hello Lewis. So, and obviously was that the latest picture I did, apart from the one that I'm just drawing now, the oh yeah, as we're talking about Peter Pan, be like the divine child you are, be childlike, and that's meant to be masculine, feminine, you know, the energies, yin and yang, positive, negative, whatever. But the masculine and feminine energies, we are one. And you could call this a child, and this is like a bit of a Buddha child. It's meditating with all the light, because children, when they're not put upon straight away, do hold a lot of light. That's why they go after him. But we need to be, men and women, more childlike, you know, time to be serious, but most of it is about fun, laughter, love. Love is the highest frequency, and that's what we're all going to. So, you know, it's a bit like the Trinity, 3, mother, father, child. Just like I said with the Trinity before, of health and mind, body and spirit, we have to be looking at these 3 areas of mind, body and spirit. Lewis, I'm going to try and put some pictures together of just prints. These are just rough drawings, but I said to people they're normally in my mind's eye, and I just draw them out. So they're not going to be perfect, but they are just of what comes out. So I said I'd try and get some printed off, and I'm going to try and put a collection of my drawings together, and they could be in a loose form of a colouring book, not in a book, but in a colouring book. Then it keeps the cost down anyway. That can go in tubes, and then people can either use them to colour in, frame, or whatever you want to do with them, but they're just off. Thank you, I want your drawing. You can get hold of me on Instagram, Janine Flannery, or Dolly Daydream. I think it's on Janine Flannery. I don't know if anyone's got a link on here, but you can message me on there. But on my email, if anyone's got it in chat, I don't know. I'm really rubbish at looking at emails. More better on Instagram's easier. But yeah, I'll be mentioning that at the time that I get them up, because I think Dave Mordy was asking the other day. Obviously, there's people in contact me in other platforms, but I do believe, I said this the other day, for people who are into frequencies, when I'm drawing or doing anything, making my jewellery, whatever it is, it has a frequency on it, maybe an activation, if you want to say, because it's out of that frequency or whatever I'm tuning into at the time of the things that I'm thinking about. Intuitively as well, goes down on paper, in a physical way. And words are not what I go off best. I'm more of a visual learner. That's why I love art so much. So a picture can say more than words can say sometimes. Thank you, JP. JP's just put my email in chat. You know, visually can say more without even having words on it. Some of my artwork does have words on it, because then words just come in after I've done the picture. But like I said, most of them now do have the, this was just a biro scribble I've been doing today. The little round, these will always be my pictures now, because they're the little orbs. and I just see them as energies and frequencies with little faces, little light beings. So yeah. And then the other one I was doing that I've not finished is, I see this as the divine feminine going on at the minute, because that is very strong at the minute, and it is that whole thing of, you know, that coming in, you know, helping raise the masculine as well, but merging together. So it's just me documenting in pictures what's going on within me. And someone the other day, I can't remember who it was I was watching, and I loved it because they said, you know, it was about cracking the egg open and the rebirth. And I thought, oh yeah, it reminds me of the picture that I did, you know, at Easter, obviously. We'll just go through these because I know there's a lot of new people. Some are good, some are not, some are whatever. How long do they take to draw? It depends. I can do them quite quick. Sometimes they take ages, like this one. I might do this one in a print. It says different dimensions and energies flowing around us. And then I've got this one I've not finished. It will get done. We had this one that wasn't finished. It was just a bit of a whatever going on there. This one I messed up with the colour because the felt tips were running out, and I don't actually like this one, but I just kept it in the book. This one went a bit skew with, but it's still there. I've not finished all these bits off around there, but it was doing the whole helix thing of rainbow healing, all to do with consciousness. This one, that was just black and white. Rebirth, new earth. And I do believe there's a magic in putting something down on paper and bringing it in like a meditation, that you wanting something to come in. This isn't finished off, but it was a sort of a chakra thing going on. Some are better than others because it depends how much time I've spent on them. That was the one I did on the whole Easter. Thank you, Carol. The Easter rebirth. I called it heart, light, vibration, frequency, love, energy, rebirth. Got the little hummingbird there. Feminine and masculine energies. And then we had the lovely, I've not finished this off yet, I know I need to finish this off yet, little bits around it, was Liberation Earth, which is what I think is going on anyway, and love, that's why I put the Statue of Liberty with that in her hand, changing that energy up. That needs finishing off, but I thought she was cute. She was cute. And it says Liberation Stargate, because it is stood on a star. Something. This was a picture that came in my mind's eye in a meditation. So it's not brilliant, it's a little bit messed up, but that was just a quick, like... Have you ever considered making kids' orb book? What's an orb book? Orb book? I don't know what an orb book is. So this was like saying we're all connected to higher self, to different dimensions, to different beings. We're all illuminated. You've got the Pisces, I'm a Pisces, but the whole fish going on as in what's above and what's below merging. Do you mean an orb book as in, because I was just saying I might put some pictures together with mandala circles. These are little spirit orbs. These are why I always draw these little spirit orbs, because I see orbs. Oh, is it Genetic Awakening? Is that you from telekinesis? I've just clicked on who it is. Is that you? I'm so daft sometimes. I'm like, who's that? Oh, hi. I didn't realise. I was only supposed to be coming on for a little chat and they never end up little. Sorry. I know I need to speak to you at some point and I will get around to it. I've just been tired with my little one, but... yeah, telekinesis. I've got people who think it's not real, and I've only done it a couple of times. Don't really know what I'm doing in a sense, but I know it's real because I can feel tingles in my fingers, like connecting, like magnetism. Don't really know a lot about it, but yeah. But yeah, do you mean an old book is in with circles in? like, because a lot of some are set in circles. I seem to have a lot of things going on in my circles. That was the other one, Follow Your Bliss. Would love to print some stuff out on t-shirts, like I keep saying. That was it. I love this one. I really do love this one. Tree, like Tree of Life. And then I've written underneath it, connected above, connected below, but connected at core, because we all are. What does genetic awakening, what do you think orbs are? That was a daft picture during the day. This was something where I was out in the country the other day and there was Canadian geese and there was these lovely bluebells and there was lots of I call them fairies, them little fluffy things flying about everywhere, and that was that going on. Yeah, t-shirts. Yeah, I need to look into that. Can't do anything yet, but I need to look into it. That was the whole Pisces pitch going on in the circle again, mandala orb, whatever you want to call it, with the orb energies about. I just feel connected to that now, so that's what I do. But yeah, they were the pictures. Yeah, easy to understand children's book. It's just mean pictures, or yeah, I'll find out when I speak to you properly. But I'm just loving it. I'm just loving coming across the whole awakening. Like I keep saying, like I've been saying for ages, crop circle makers. Yeah, like I've been saying for ages. No matter how you came through the awakening, through Q, through whatever, through the dark side, through I don't know. It's just amazing. And then finding lots of new channels and people doing amazing things, showing that we do have powers, showing that we do have all these things that they try to make out in Hollywood that is only, only with the superheroes. We are the superheroes. We are supernatural. Super, but we're natural. So there's nothing freaky about it. Telekinesis, telepathy, all these things that I believe we've got, the clairs, we've got these, but I think the more you focus on it, the more you're going to see it yourself. But it's not for anyone to say it's not real. If you're experiencing it, it's real for you. That's what some people don't seem to get. So yeah, I'm going to go in a minute, but I'm just going to pull some cards out before I go, because I forgot to do it the other day. I think they're high dimensional entities. So do I. That assist us with healing, guidance, and so do I. That's exactly what I think. I've seen my aura on camera, and I've seen them come out my fingers as well. And that's when I normally, thank you, Martin, I feel tingles. I don't know if you get it, genetic. Tingles in my fingers, and that's when I know energy's about. That's when I know that they're coming out of me, because we're energy as well. Everything's energy. But I do believe they're assisting, and the reason why I think they're assisting now is when I communicate with them, because if you've seen the videos, there's more of them coming in now than there was when I first started. That's me connecting more. But like I said, I did ask for galactic communication, and then I got the violet one in the other day. Did any of you see the violet one? And where I said where we go one, we go all one, we went pshew. But you see the flickers of silver flashing. That is not dust. And the violet one. I've had rainbow ones and everything. The videos are all there in case YouTube have taken down. I don't know. So let's see what the cards say today. Because I don't think I've done the cards. I've done them for myself, obviously, but we'll see on a collective what they're going to say now. And I've got the Work Your Light. I love these. I have got another box coming on a yoga one my sister got, and I was like, oh my god, they're really nice. Yes, I saw it. Did you see it? I was like, wow. And when I think of violet, I think of crown chakra. Is it crown chakra? So I'm just saying. Yeah, and that free energy is coming. We're being freed energy as well. Something violet, purple cards. Oh. But yeah, check out Genetic Awakening, because he does telekinesis. If you want to look into that, you're into it. If you're not, you're not. Oh, that card. That's what the first card that I had the other day anyway, so it's funny that that's popped out. Probably saying you don't really need to read do another reading because you're going to get the same ones. Like I've said, that Q stands for the Great Awakening more than the Great Awakening. That some people actually think it's just to do with the dark side and the cabal and the elites that have been it. It's much more than that. It's beyond. Oh, another one. I always do 3. I was talking about the Trinity then anyway before. Oh, and there it goes. See, they never lie. I was just talking at the beginning about rewriting, well not rewriting, reprogramming, same thing. Rewriting, reprogramming our programs that have been programmed, even ancestral, because I said before it can be your family and their family's family that, you know, you must do it this way, you must do that, you must do that. And it's hard, that social engineering programming as well. So first card that come out is Unbound. So Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts and past lives. Well, that's what I just said, didn't I? And that's what I just said at the beginning. Release. And then you begin to rise. And we're rising in consciousness, but beginning to rise. Free, you know, free. We're not so bound to the ground of the sort of like denseness of what we've always been in. Hi, Dave Maud. You just come in at the end. And then the next one is don't dim to fit in. Well, that's sort of what I was saying before. You know, don't dim to fit in, like I was saying earlier in this chat. Don't be scared of looking foolish or speaking your truth or doing something fun, but someone might think it's quite kiddish. You're here to have joy. There's love and then there's joy, and that's what it's all about. And that frequency of love and joy is one of the best ones you can be in. Yes, it's hard sometimes. We still have that bounded sort of like physicalness. Things can get on our nerves. Kids can get on your nerves sometimes. Them sort of mundane things can still do it, but you can still pull yourself out of it and reflect and stuff. So how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Don't dim your light. Look at anyone dimming the light. Why? To fit in with who? And then the last one is, and funny, this one, break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Well, this was what I've just been saying. We're going about healing like the mind, body and spirit, healing. I talked about ancestral patterns before, I mean the patterns, the programming, and then we're rewriting the future. We are rewriting the future. It's going to be rewritten because we're going on a different timeline. We're not having their old shit stories of that timeline, that page of the book they wanted us to turn and go into. We're not doing it. We're not consenting to it. Yes, they are a part of us. We're not consenting to it. So that was that out of that deck, and I'll just do another deck, and then I'm going to go. Because I'm all like awake now. I was tired before, but I still want to go and finish my picture off and get to bed early so I can get up tomorrow to do the stuff that I'm trying to reprogram myself with. So let's see what we get. And I've got the wisdom of the hidden realms, which is quite relevant. The hidden realms, a lot of people think is airy-fairy until they start having a bit of a experience. Yeah, we are sovereign. It's not just the queen, is it? And it's funny because on these cards, obviously it's an archway, like as above, so below. It's mirrored, reflected, reflection, you know. What happens up there happens down here, micro and macro. As within, as above, so below, as within, so without. Yeah, reset the world, exactly. That's what I've been saying for ages. There's one. Oh, this is another one I got today, and I think it went on the post on Instagram, but it came out last, so it's funny that that's popped up again. And I was just saying to someone the other day what's on here, and went, yeah, but it's all different, and I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, Finn put that on the other day. I think it was yesterday. I think the S is back to front or something, or upside down, but yeah. My dad said help putting it in. I got that bought me. Actually, it's got a little I've got another one, so I could write little messages in the background. So, oh, you can't see it now because the light's on. Can you see it? No, it's too light. We'll put it on after. there. Right, let's get another card. You've got. Have you got General Flynn on the brain? Because you put Flynn instead of Finn. You got General Flynn on the brain there, Dave. Go Flynn. Dave, have you seen the new flag for Space Force? Couldn't stop laughing. I was like, oh, it's all there. It's all a bit Star Trekky. Made me laugh this morning. Loved it. These cards do not want to jump out. Oh, nearly. Ooh, 2. Oh my god, I can't believe it. If this other card comes out, this is the same card I got today, these 2. I wonder if it'll be the 3rd. Spirit telling me, well, you didn't really need to pick another deck, did you? Because you're going to end up with the same ones. These are the exact same 2 I got today. Oh. Ah. Not the same 3rd, but it's good. So, we got 35, the Lady of Lightning, and that's funny because Rosie was talking about lightning before. But I was saying to someone the other day, we were having a discussion about certain things. I went, it was just people's different perceptions, and this card came out. Surprises, sometimes shock. Well, there's a lot of shock going on at the minute. It seems shocking, some stuff, but total paradigm shift. Well, there is a paradigm shift going on, and it's I think in the book it said about perception, so I was like, well, oh no, sorry, it's the next card. So this one, there is a paradigm shift going on. Definitely. Seeing it all over. It's hard. Yeah. And then the second one was 5. The spiral dancer. We're all spiraling, dancing, dancing to the beat. So Tisha says it roots perception. Perception. It is perception. When people say this is right or this is wrong, well, it's just people's different perception. It doesn't mean, just saying. I don't know if you can see it, perception, but like that. And then the last one is 29, which is 11. Funny that. Which is Phoenix. Resurrection. Surrender to change. And we are surrendering. And someone made a comment last time I said surrender. I said it's not surrendering to them. I'm talking about the surrender to change. People say they want change and change is coming, yet they're trying to fight against it. It's like we don't want to go back to the normal because the normal isn't for us. That normal, that world over there, that 3D, never worked for us anyway. So the resurrection, surrender to change. We don't mean surrender in 3D. That's some people will think that is because they've commented before. Not talking about that. Yeah, thank you, Genetic Awakening. Surrendering to change is essential right now. It is. We've wanted this for so long. People have manifested this in for this year, 2020, and it's still going to be ongoing with certain stuff. But if it's been manifesting in the manifesting world we live in, which people are starting to wake up to, through starseeds, whatever, light workers, people putting this out, back to the hippie days, whatever, putting this in, it had to come in somewhere at some time. But there is a surrender to it because you're fighting against yourself as well. You're fighting against old programming and stuff. And there's a surrender, like when people say with the energies that are coming in and I'm getting aches and pains and I'm feeling this, just go with it. I've said this before, if you're having a day where you feel a bit knackered, I felt a bit knackered today, I just chilled out upstairs, watching a few things. Sometimes you feel guilty because you might be like, oh, I'm not doing a few things that maybe I should have been doing today, like I should have been doing this with my son, or I should have I should have put the washing on, I should have done this. But sometimes you just don't feel like it, and as long as they're all right, whatever's all right, and it can be done tomorrow, it's like, and it's weekend as well, it's like, I'm going to chill out. If you feel tired, have a sleep. If you feel like eating a bit of chocolate and you don't normally, or you feel like having a bit of one of them treat days, then do it. Stop pushing yourself so hard. The swab test for what? So, yeah. But some people will look at that and think we're surrendering. No, I'm not talking about surrendering to them. You know, Bill Gates and all that. No, 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 no. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about certain energies and things coming in. But the change, people ask for change, and here it is. People ask for change and they can't even see the change. Thank you, JP, for putting... JP's put in, if anyone wants to make any donations, PayPal's there. Coffee donation, up to you. Up to you. Throw it in there sometimes. But I'm going to go now. But yeah, like I say, we've been asking for this change for a long time. People have been asking in for it, even if they don't believe in certain things. They've been asking for it. And I say, you know, people go on about Trump and this, that and the other. Oh, he's like the Antichrist. No, he's not. If something manifested, it had to manifest in some way. And it's never how you expect. People are beginning to wake up to that fact, because if you are on the spiritual thing and you watch a lot of videos, which I do, you'll start seeing a lot more people are talking about him and Q and the alliance of they're flipping now, as in actually it is something more than we thought it was. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Anyone read the book Behold the Pale Horse? Why, you want to go and look at that? We're not going to World War III. We're already in it. We've been in a silent war for years. Food, mind, body and spirit, that's what they were going for. We've been in a silent war. We're in a spiritual war right now. They want to bring your spirit down, put you in fear, control you through Elon Musk technology and all that crap. Calling his car Tesla and all that after. The only Tesla I like is Nikola Tesla. And like I said, if you're new to the channel and you don't know that he had a connection with Trump's uncle, go and work that one out. But it's like I said, there's shitloads going on to the people who think there's nothing going on, but if you're not looking, you're not going to see. It's as easy as that at the end of the day. And even people who think there's nothing happening, there are some seeing certain things, so they are beginning to scratch their heads. But at the end of the day, I see it as a divine plan. Best divine plan ever. And I'm still so excited about now and the future that comes with the now, because of the timelines that are going on. Even if people don't believe in all that, I'm not really bothered. I'm only here for the people that know there's certain things going on at certain levels, certain dimensions, and whatever. Anyone who's on here that doesn't believe in that, that's okay. That's okay. But I know there's a lot of you know there are a lot of certain things going on. Like I said, it's a lot of it's to do with experience. If you're experiencing stuff, then no one can really tell you any different. I am experiencing certain things. Much to some people's like, oh my god, she's bonkers. But, you know, I'd rather be that way than boring and mundane. So, you know, happy days, happy days. Don't forget Prince text with somebody you're choosing. Yeah, I will, Dave, when I get some bitty bops, because some of them, I'll have to look what I've got. Gifts are coming, Dolly. Oh, thank you, Reese. Yeah, do you mean as in, I think there's stuff coming for us. Technologies, healing stuff, things that we've never dreamt of, things that people have dreamed of, you know what I mean? But that's a manifestation. Just like, I'd just say magical. I don't know. Don't forget Q said the last one will be magical. Just like, can't even express. Maybe I'll draw it in a picture, because I can't express it with words. People just think you're bonkers, don't they? But I can't express it. I can't express it. It's like when they go on about Nazagara or whatever it's called. Some people believe in it, some people don't. I believe in it in some. I'm not saying all of it's true. There might be people putting different bits of it, but I think there's something in it. Don't know how, don't know when, but yeah. Yeah, I'll try, JP. It's just been a bit tiring with the finish. Just, you know, kids at that age is like, oh. But yeah, it's best when he's, you know, not about. But anyway, I hope you're all keeping your spirits up, because that's one of the things you should be trying to do. Yeah, the Schumann's always whoop. But that's why you can tell a lot of things are changing as well. So, yeah, I said I was coming on for a little chat. It's been longer. But I will see you soon. Yeah, we'll sort some of that stuff out. And yeah, just to say, I've got to try and deprogram myself and really get on this exercising thing, pushing more of that every day. Because I used to think, oh, it's all right to have a day off, but then I know it doesn't come in properly. But it's that whole thing, isn't it? Like we said, fine tuning ourselves and getting these things in and getting rid of the old programming and starting to reprogram myself. Like I said, I've done it with food. There's a little bit with food, but like with the whole veggie thing, getting off the coffee, even though I treat myself to that, because you can treat yourself, you know, and that was hard enough at the time. But things feel like they just want to fall away. So yeah, my friend's daughter had a dream of us getting our power back. She could instantly manifest plants and flowers. Yeah, and like I said, I do believe we hold a lot of powers, and they've tried to dumb us down and stop our pineal gland working properly, poisoned us through nanobot bloody, I don't know, whatever, smart dust, whatever people call it, or the chemtrails. Well, they're not about anymore, are they? But I do believe we can sort of transmute all that anyway. Transcend it, transmute it, whatever the word is. And we're all coming back online, and I don't mean online YouTube, I mean coming back online with ourselves and our higher self and all that stuff. But I do believe helping yourself too with the healing within will heal the outer world, will bring in that more of communication, higher self communication. Beyond that, all these things, regenerating, lots of other things, maybe that'll work quicker with people, and people who it's not, maybe they'll need these new technologies. That's how I sort of see it. That's the sort of thing I feel. But yeah, just keep trying to keep the spirit up. Always look for the silver lining in the day, even if you've had a bit of a bad day. You know, I don't have bad days, because I always try and keep my energy up. But like I said, I've got a young child, and it can be quite draining sometimes, especially the cheeky mode that he's in now, cheeky monkey mode. But that's just whatever, and they grow up, don't they, and all that. And that's just things. Things can make you a bit more tired, and that's when you get a bit more grouchy sometimes. But you know, like I say, that's why I say keep doing the things that you love doing, that you can do at the minute, you know, within what we're doing. And keep, if you're watching YouTube and other stuff, try to do a lot more of watching people that are bringing your vibration up and not bringing it down. Like I said, there's loads of crap out there. I know what's going on the Q team, so I don't watch too much now, because I'm just watching it all out. I'm observing. I'm not getting too involved with it at the minute, because I keep saying I believe there's something more beyond that, and that's where I'm getting pushed to. So, you know. Anyway, but like I said, yeah, he is a monkey. He's like the Tasmanian devil at the minute. Yeah. But you can't blame him, can you, with school and what's going on at the minute. I said he's never going back again. Oh, and he did say the other day, he did come out with this and make you laugh. He said, Mum, I said, what? He said, do you know how you go invisible? I went, oh, I don't know. He said, you've got to believe it 100%. He said, and do you know how you come back and what did he say? Materialise or something. I went, I don't know. And he went, you got to think 100% that you're going to come back. He said, it's not working though, is it, Mum? Because you can see me. I went, yeah, but it's just funny how that popped in his head. And I thought, you've got to believe. Nice to see you, Dolly. Going, great girl, keep on going. Yeah, thanks. No, I won't forget. I'll have to just see. I've got the JFK Junior one and some others, but yeah, you know, I tell you. So like I said, keep shining. You know, sometimes the light flickers a little bit. Sometimes you might switch it off and bring it back on again. But just keep the current going, and look for the silver lining. And don't be looking at too much doom and gloom, because it'll bring your frequency down, and that is what they want. Oh, are you special, all right? Yeah. He is, but he's just an absolute monkey at the minute. I was going to say he never shuts up. I don't know where he gets that from. But he is definitely a Tasmanian devil, but he has got that soft side to himself when he did the whole love heart thing the other day. And he does tell me he loves me every day, about a million times a day. I think he just says that to try and get off me not telling him off. And he especially loves me when I give him food, you know. But he is 5. That's what they're like. So, I will see you soon. Don't really know what I was waffling on about there, but I'll try and catch up with people at some point. But wow, it feels like Sunday today. Oh, I've just realised there's a little hummingbird on that box as well. So, exactly what I've been doing, watching offshore fishing in Key West videos. I thought I'm going soon, love that place. Yeah, you know. So, yeah, where we go one week, well, and I will see you very soon. Bye. Oh my God, I can't get off. Oh.